we're going to discuss 3 topics, and I have my wine, and when I have my wine, it is ass chewing time, okay? Hey you guys, I did it! It's my first YouTube video! I'm so proud of myself! Well, anyways, thanks for joining me today. You're tuned in to Nova's Debrief. My name is Nova. It's my first YouTube video. I'm really excited that I really pushed myself to just go ahead and do it, right? As it's my first YouTube video, bear with me. It's a little nerve-wracking talking to a camera, honey. I can talk to myself in the mirror better than I can talk to this camera. Hopefully that'll change. So thank you if you're here. I really appreciate it. And I'm hopeful that as we really get my channel up and running, that you'll continue to support me. I am going to talk about a lot of various things. You know what? I'm not going to just kind of box myself into this particular or certain type of context. Why? I don't think there's any rules to this game last time I checked. So, with that being said, I'm going to talk about whatever I choose to talk about. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? So, we're going to discuss 3 topics. And I have my wine, and when I have my wine, it is ass chewing time, okay? So we're gonna start off talking a little bit about our current situation with regard, well, we have 2 current situations. I'm speaking more so about the COVID-19 cases that are continuously rising. I am currently in Houston, Texas, H-Town, and the cases are spiking out of control. And so I'm really doing my part in terms of when I go out, making sure I have my mask on, making sure that I'm social distancing, and really avoiding going to restaurants and bars and lounges. And I think that has really kept me confined in the house. I'm even working from home right now. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I said, hey, let's just go ahead and get it started. You've been talking about it for quite some time, so let's get this channel going. Nonetheless, so recently there's been a story that has come out about 7 to 8 college students in Alabama. I think it is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I think I'm saying that right, or is it Tuscaloosa? I think it's Tuscaloosa, Alabama. 7 to 8 college students are currently being investigated, according to authorities. These college students have been throwing house parties, okay? And in order for you to attend this house party, you have to put up money. And this money goes into a bucket. And whoever test positive for the COVID infection first from that house party wins the contest in the bucket of money. Let that sink in. Now you tell me what dumb Karens, okay, and Bills thought that was a good idea. Now, sources are also reporting that 2 persons that have tested positive in New York actually attended these house parties in Alabama. Go figure. And then y'all wonder why this virus is continuously on the rise. It's because it's stupid people like those college students that really don't take this seriously. It's not going to become serious until it's either one of your family members or you yourself. And that's a shame. It really is, because we're all tired of this new normal, but we have to deal with it. And in order to get through it is to be mindful, practice social distancing, practice safety, But yet, no. Y'all want to be out here intentionally infecting people, all for some money, and think it's fun. And I think they think it's fun because, you know, it has been reported that persons of younger age are asymptomatic, meaning that they will carry the virus but show no symptoms of the actual infection. But with being asymptomatic, they are easily persons who can transfer the virus to other persons who may not be in the best health and who can exhibit symptoms and could possibly die from the virus. So, you know, I'm confused because as I was reading, I'm looking for, okay, well, you know, what are they going to do to these students? Nothing. All it says was they are under investigation. Now, what's interesting is it's mighty funny that a person can be criminally charged, okay, for knowingly infecting someone with an STD. Let that sink in. But you mean to tell me that no one's looking at some criminal charges for these dummies out there in Alabama? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think that we think this virus is laughable. And it's only laughable until it, you know, comes in your backyard. And I think it's a shame. I have seen so many videos, so many tweets and TikTok videos with regard to you know, these Karens and these bills, you know, protesting their rights to not be forced to wear a mask, and it goes against their constitutional right, and then, you know, social distancing is not being practiced, and then an all hell breakout fight happens. And, you know, don't get me wrong, it's laughs, it's giggles, it's entertainment, you know, but seriously, people, when are we going to start to realize that this is a very serious virus, and not taking it serious can lead to some detriment? It can lead to contracting the infection, going through the phases of the sickness that the infection brings on, and even cause death. So it's mind-boggling how these teeny boppers, these young adults, really are taking, or how they're taking this virus. Y'all sitting there having infection parties. Okay. All right. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be one to assume, but I'm just gonna say they might not be. They probably not gonna be persons from my community. Now we do some, you know, some ratchet things. Now we'll parking lot pimp during this COVID. We'll have a backyard barbecue during this COVID. We might even do a little pool party with this COVID. And I don't know if you sit there and consider that doing so, you intentionally plan on infecting someone, right? I think, you know, it's hopefully no one that comes has it, but I want to have a good time. And then you got these dumb college students who are wanting to intentionally infect people and see who gets it first so that they can get the bag of money. It makes no sense. It's pure fuckery at its finest. That's what it is, you guys. That's what it is. And not only that, I feel like the videos that come out with the Karens going off about the mask and all of that, it's like, Jesus, we live in a time where everyone just wants to be viral. Everyone wants their 15 seconds of fame, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I digress. You know, I'm currently working from home. I've been working from home since the COVID situation took place. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I love it. I love working from home. Okay. I don't ever want to go back in the office again. But there are times where I do still have to come to the office because my business is considered an essential business. And, you know, it's surprising to see how some organizations take it very serious and then how some don't. You know, I've had the I've been fortunate enough where my job is practicing all of those measures, and before you can even come back to the office, you have to take this COVID-19 test. And praise Lord, I've tested negative. But it's just interesting. It's interesting to see what companies will do for the almighty dollar, and you know how safety sometimes goes out the window. I don't know. But them college students, they need their ass whooped. And you know what? I don't even know, you know, if everybody knows that if I'm going to this party, I can get this COVID, but I want that pot of money. Y'all need to be slapped. Y'all need to be really slapped. What the hell are y'all in college for? I'm confused. I don't know. Child, I digress. All right, that's enough. Moving on to the next topic. So in the YouTube world, the beauty community, there's been some drama going on with some of the top beauty YouTubers. Of course, no one from my community, which is good. But you know, it amazes me. I think that what's interesting is, since you know we've been in this period of COVID, we've had stay-at-home orders. We've had, you know, quarantine. I think, you know, the need for going outside or going to a party or a bar or out to eat or going to work has kind of really declined, right, in the last few months. And as such, you know, makeup has not been, you know, at the top of the list lately, right? Because you're at home, you're not going anywhere, you're in a bonnet, some sweats. You know, there's really no need to get dolled up. I mean, so with that being said, I find it interesting that now we have some beauty guru drama going on. And I feel honestly it's because people need to stay relevant. That's what it is. People need to stay relevant. And you stay relevant by being controversial. Anywho, of course, you probably all have heard with regard to, you know, topic of discussion, Shane Dawson, Tati Westbrook, James Charles, Jeffree Star. Those names have been, you know, at the forefront of beauty drama in YouTube for quite some time now. Well, specifically regarding Shane Dawson. So he has been at the center of all the mess. A couple of his past YouTube videos have resurfaced again, causing a conversation, especially with what's going on in society now with the social reform. And people are calling for him to be canceled. And I don't know. I find it interesting because this isn't the first time that people have addressed Shane Dawson's controversial YouTube videos. It's not. And it's interesting that we're bringing this back up for conversation and really calling his behind to the carpet. And now Target has come out and they've said that they are no longer going to partner with Shane. You know, the book deal he had, that will be canceled. YouTube is coming out saying, hey, all of Shane Dawson's platforms on YouTube will be demonetized. I mean, is it really a thanks? I don't know, because Target, first thing, let me chew you out, Target. The only reason you are cutting this relationship with Shane, because now we're in this social justice period and his videos have resurfaced and you don't want your brand tied to that. But you knew dang well of Shane's controversy when you signed the book deal with him. That's true. Just like you do your background check on the employees that you hire, in essence, that you're going into business with per se, I would assume you would do the same thing with Shane. We didn't happen to do any social media checks on his character. I don't know. But I do feel that Target, you knew Shane's character, but you didn't care. You just wanted that extra check. That's all that's about. And YouTube, I'm getting on this platform, so I hope this doesn't go against me, but honestly, you're just now demonetizing Shane's videos. People have complained about his videos for quite some time now, and I should know because I at one point was the consumer watching this stuff go down. So I don't know. I think it's interesting. Are they really gonna cancel Shane? I don't know. Does he care? Probably not, because he came in the game, got his millions, and now he finna bow out and do some other stuff. He got what he came for. Now, in terms of this Tati Westbrook, child, that's old. That's old now. Tati, I need you to stop crying tattoo tears. I need you to stop it. Okay? Nobody manipulated your grown ass. Okay? No one manipulated your grown ass. And you know what? I'm not even going to get into your whole little debacle with James Charles, because that's last year's news. I mean, girl, why are you trying to bring this up in 2020 to stay relevant and to go viral? Child, you know what? I need that type of money. I need that type of money if that's the drama that things is going to bring. Because that's ridiculous, okay? Girl, go, your tattoo tears, go on somewhere. Nobody's checking for you, Tati. You have millions of dollars. Like, girl, just you got your, how long was your video of an apology or whatever, calling somebody out? Girl, you got it. Now go sit down. All right. I'm not giving that topic any more attention. Let's move on. Moving on. All right. Let's talk about Will, Jada, and August. I don't know. It's the topic of conversation. It's going viral. I'm just really not that interested, honestly. For years, there have been multiple reports of Jada and Will allegedly being swingers and welcoming persons into their bedroom. Now, this is alleged. For the last 2, maybe 3 years, there have been lots of stories that Will has allegedly had some mistress or mistresses. He had a couple back, he had a couple. I don't care what nobody says. He had a couple. So when, the rumors swirled with regard to August and Jada, girl, good for you, honey. Get your groove back. I ain't mad. Okay, I'm not mad. Now, and in terms of, Will and Jada transitioning from this marriage to this partnership, honestly, I don't get in people's business like that. If that works for their marriage, then that works for their marriage. Who am I to define what their marriage should be? Okay, that's something for them in the eyes of the Lord. That's it. It ain't none of my business. Now, August recently did a video with Angela Yee. Or did an interview, I should say. And in this interview, he sat down with Angela Yee and, he talked about the situation that had occurred with Jada. And he talked about getting the blessing from Will, and Jada and him, had this relationship, and it didn't go anywhere. It didn't work out, unfortunately, and it really affected him. And I don't know, I feel it's one of those situations where it's like, do I have sympathy? I kind of, but I don't. The reason why I don't is he is no different than any other side piece of a man or woman that's married, okay? Because when we find women in these same situations, we don't have no sympathy for them, okay? You knew he was married. You knew he wasn't going to leave his wife for you, And I think that we have a little bit of sympathy for August because he's a male, okay? And it's Will and Jada, It's Will and Jada. So on that aspect, I really don't have any sympathy for him. Now, in the aspect of how it affected him, yeah. I mean, it's sad. August has opened up and shared about the loss of his brother and his sister and the drug abuse and taking in his nieces and nephews and being, a parent to them. And then getting caught up in this situation with Jada, I mean, it just really took its toll on him. And for that, I definitely have some sympathy. At the same time, you can't go into any relationship if you're not mentally healthy. And I don't think August was mentally healthy going into that situationship, I should say, with Jada. August, come on, man. Jada wasn't finna leave Will for you. Now, I saw the pics. Okay, you are very handsome. Hey, hit me up if you want. Cause I'm single. You ain't gonna have them problems. I'm single. But Jada has built this foundation with Will. They've been together 20 plus years. They have, all these business ventures. They have their kids. They're this powerful couple in Hollywood. That's a lot of things for one to just walk away and then start anew, with August. I just didn't see that happening. Not saying that it couldn't, but I mean, the realism from it is I don't see that happening. Now, I think that, I don't necessarily know if Jada had that same reciprocated those feelings that August did for her. I'm not sure. I think that, she needed to get her groove back. Will was probably out there doing his thing. She didn't really want to be a mother in the first place that wasn't something of a goal of hers in life. Now she is, she loves her kids. I'm not saying that, she doesn't want to be a mom. I'm not saying that at all. But I mean, the things that happened in her life wasn't what she initially planned or saw for herself, right? So she's had some internal conflict with those things. She's talked about it many of times. So I think for her, this was an opportunity to be, get your groove back, have some fun, and feel like you were when you were in your 20s. And, I don't think she went into it, thinking that she would leave Will for August, and I think it's a very sad situation. So now, she's come out because people have been dragging all of them, that she's going to do a red table talk with herself. Now, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know about y'all, but I am looking forward to that. Now, is it going to be her by herself, her and Will, her and August, or her, Will, and August? I want all three. I need all three to come to the table. Now, what I'll be interested to know is, she's coming to this red table talk, but is she really going to tell us the real deal, all of the details? No, she's going to try to clean this up. And I hope we don't go into this thinking that she is just going to do an all out tell-all. No, I don't see that happening. She got too many ties in Hollywood for that to happen. So, it'll be interesting to see what this is about. But again, I mean, there's many other topics. There's other situations going on in the world, and this is just not one of them that I give that much interest in. You know, I wish them all the best. But you know what? That's Hollywood folk drama. That is Hollywood folk drama, honey. Okay? With all that we're dealing with now with the COVID situation and the social reform that we're currently experiencing, it's at an all-time high. And for me, especially with the social reform and seeing what's going on in society and really trying to push to change, you know, our public policies, our justice laws and regulations. I really like, I watch that stuff because it's funny, it's entertaining, it gives me a laugh, a chuckle, but you know, it helps me escape from the everyday realism of what's really going on right now. And I think the social reform is at an all-time high, and I'm really excited to see the protest and the want and the drive and the need for change, because it needs to happen on all platforms. And it's not just from, you know, the justice system. It is from all things. It is from you know, businesses. It's from, you know, inclusivity. I don't know. I'm just it's just too much going on, you guys. Anywho, all right, so that's what I wanted to discuss today. It's short, it's sweet, it's simple. It's my first video, so I just kind of wanted to test the water. So if you're still here listening, I really appreciate it, and I'm hopeful that you'll come back for the second video. We only get better. We only climb up the further we go, right? So thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. And if you liked this video, somewhat like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.